Hello, Keith Dennymore here again. Not done some videos for a while, so I thought I'd try and do a new one. Apologies for the voice being a bit weird. I've had a cold and flu for weeks, and I'm struggling to shift it, and I'm getting frustrated because I wanted to try and get back on the video train. I'm limited to what I can do with videos, unfortunately, because my computer's quite old now. It's about 10 years old. It was cutting edge 10 years ago. That was a long time ago in tech terms. So while it's great for doing most mainland stuff and it's great for doing most other videos that I've done, it's going to start to struggle where I am today because I'm at the latest and greatest place in Second Life, which is Bellisseria. Not only does it have a really lovely community, but it also has very lovely scenery and landscape and everything else. So I encourage you to come over here and check it out. It's a whole new part of Second Life. It's currently constantly in development. If you've got a premium account, you can actually live here and get a house, and to quote a patchism, you can play the game of houses. And if you want to know what that is all about, then all you need to do is join the Bellisseria Citizens Group, which is free to join, and there are people in their offices and whatever else who can help you with stuff. You may even see Patch Linden in there himself. There are other Lindens in there as well. Whitney in her super suit is one to name but a few. The moles are also in there every now and then. It's very nice, a very communal feel, and you'll find out everything you need to know about the houses over here and what's going on in the area. It's a lovely place to cycle around. I've done trains, I've done boats, road vehicles, all that kind of thing, but the one thing I haven't done yet is cycling about on a mountain bike. Now, I realise, again, when I've come to do these videos, that my computer's aging, and I may have reached a point where it's no longer comfortable for me to be able to make videos, which is unfortunate. I don't think a podcast kind of works because you can't see. So this, we might have reached the end of the line here as far as my technical abilities are for now anyway, and certainly in my budget for now. But I'm going to try with this, see what you think. If you enjoy it, great. If you don't, if the frames per second are terrible, then, don't be frightened to say you should probably quit while you're ahead. I won't be offended. But I will try my best anyway, just to show you a bit around. If more than anything, just come over here and check it out. That's the main thing. But cycling is beautiful around here because the scenery has such attention to detail. You can see things, little benches, little coves, little snugs, stuff like that. It's just beautiful, really. I've been watching the moles building, which is really, really therapeutic. Having watched some of the regions go from nothing to what they are now, it's an even more added experience. I can't explain it, you've got to experience it, but it's fabulous to watch them doing it. Now, I can never remember here what I'm doing or if I'm even going the right way, and already I feel like I haven't gone the right way. The roads here, it's difficult to navigate because it's so detailed. It's very difficult to see where the roads are. And unlike previous continents in Second Life, there's not a parcel, a road parcel that you can follow on the minimap. So that adds an added level of exploration, I think. It's challenging because you've got to actually explore to learn where to go. Now, I've been doing this quite a lot here, and I've got quite good at exploring and kind of learning my way around, contrary to what you just saw. I think videoing, talking, and doing at the same time, you get into the multitasking zone. Now, while I can multitask with some stuff, I have to for my job, but it's a difference between jumping between different windows, saying different things, and trying to drive, talk, and think about what I didn't script beforehand, because I never write a script, because that's just, where's the fun in that? Up over the hill we go. Now, we go down here for a while, and then we're going to cut across. Now, you'll notice that all the houses have different styles and different feels, which is what's really cool. There's a different feel around the places, which is why it's so cool to explore. And at the moment, we're in the neighbourhoody part, so it's where people live. You could even make friends with your neighbours here. I don't know where people live. I know where some people I've met in the chat live, and I've been to their houses, and we've had a cup of tea and all that kind of thing. And it's really nice to be able to go visit somebody, go ring their doorbell and sort of say, hey, how you doing? I don't know, it's a lovely level of feel. I've always felt that Second Life was a communal platform, as well as a virtual world and you know, a graphical game or whatever. We won't get into that thing about game, because while it is a game, or it fits in the game category, for me personally, Second Life is an extension of my real life. I have people I meet in here who I consider true friends, who I have cares for and who I enjoy being with, and you know, so it's not like it's we're not playing against computer-generated characters here or something. It's a very personal experience. If you've never been in Second Life before, and you've seen my videos and are curious, you should check it out. I mean, apart from the fact it can be incredibly therapeutic travelling around when you've had a really stressful day at work, you can also meet like-minded people, really friendly people, people who you would never normally meet or wouldn't necessarily come into contact with in real life. Real life's a weird place. I think anybody who's been in here and been in real life and can compare the two of them, real life's full of horrible things, stigmas and other things, which for whatever reasons, and I don't know, walks of life and preconceptions and goodness knows what other baggage comes with real life. There are certain people you may never even get to talk to because you think they might be inaccessible to you or other things. But here, everybody's everybody, and so you get to meet people who you might not have got to meet, or you know, because of location, you wouldn't have never got to meet them or whatever. And I've met some really incredible people in here. And recently, in this particular area in Bellisseria and in the community here, I've met some great people, and it just chatting away to them and some of their things they're into. You know, they're very like-minded people. I'm a techie. I'm a bit of a geek. No, I'm not a bit of a geek. Right? I'm a lot of a geek. But you know, to meet other geeky people, and I suppose it's the geeky creative edge where some of us are particularly geeky in a technical area, but then also we have sort of, I don't know, creative flares in other areas. So for me, the voiceovers, and I did a bit of drama when I was at school, and I wanted to work in television, that kind of thing. Combined, that's why I think, again, I appreciate a lot what the moles do. Combine that with the fact that I like working with creative people. I like to help give creative people work. And I say that in the nicest possible way. I don't give them work because I want to work them, you know, I give them ideas. Like I have ideas in my head that I haven't got the ability to realise. And sometimes they're really rubbish and ridiculous. And sometimes it just inspires them to come up with something better. And I kind of like that process. That's a process that I really enjoy in my life, that I've met people like that and that I can help give them that. I do a bit of project management in as a volunteer, not as a job, helping to encourage other creative people to come up with things in Second Life, and that's really nice to be able to help people achieve something. Something I take a lot of pleasure in because I love people, and you know, seeing the best come out of people is a really nice thing. You know. Having lots of nice friends and really cool, clever people to work with, it's something that it's precious, really, very precious, and you don't realise just how much until you do it. But it sounds deep, meaningful. It is deep and meaningful, but no, really, Second Life is not just, you know, it gets bad press. It's not all just adult material and all that kind of stuff. There is a real sense of community, and if you want to see it, then please do come over to Bellisseria and please do join the groups for the community and just find out for yourself. There's a patchism out there called the Game of Homes, which is what you play when you want to get yourself a home over here. I don't want to spoil it further than that. You'll have to come in and find out exactly what that's about. But you will experience it. There is a Linden called Whitney, who I've kind of nicknamed her Super Whitney, which she's took on, you know. Bless her. She deserves a super cape. She kind of acts as the customer service person. I kind of think of her like the landlady. You know, when your house doesn't come up when it should do, or if you've got a leaky tap or something, then Whitney will come over with her spanner and try and fix it for you. Patch will just tease you a lot. But I love him. But no, he'll tease you a lot. But no, you can see all these people in the group. It's great. It's fun. You'll enjoy it, honestly. I don't know what more to say really, other than you need to come over and try it and find out for yourself. These are res zones, by the way. I didn't really show you that, but when you're over here, you'll see these automobile res zones. That's where you can res out your vehicle. Isn't it lovely though, the neighbourhoods? I mean, they are very beautiful, and it just feels like you're in a neighbourhood. There were Linden homes in the past, and I don't want to diss because I'm not that kind of person, but for whatever reasons, chemistry-wise, it didn't work out like this has. The chemistry over here has worked, where it's very communal and the community has really, really shone, which I've discovered. Oh, here we go. Look, right? Look, a dirt track. Let's explore, shall we? When it comes to exploration, there is so much to do here. So many things to explore. No idea. You must try it, right? So, as you can see, look, you take your mountain bike dirt riding. And here we go down here. We've got campers, look. Campers. And like I say, if you're thinking, oh, I want one, well, then if you've got a premium membership, you can have one. You've just got to abandon your current Linden home. So you will have to live out of a box for a while. But keep trying, play the game of homes, patch trademark and all, and you will be able to do it, I assure you. Please don't go in the lake. My cycling, hopefully yours will be better than mine. It's normally better than this. It's because I'm trying to, the frames per second on the videoing slow down just enough to take me by surprise. But isn't this beautiful? I mean, I can't show you it all in a video. It's impossible. But I wanted to just do a video. I want to get back into making videos, and I thought, well, this is a beautiful place to show you. So what amazing thing to do for the first time. I'm supposed to be trying to do podcasts for my real life, you see, and I need to get into the habit of doing the whole voicey thing and doing something. I just need motivation. I'm lacking motivation, I think. And I spoke to a mole in passing, and they were like, you really should make some videos around here. It'd be really cool. So that little bit of motivation, I have the Yonder mole to thank for. So thank you, Yonder, for giving me some encouragement, because I get imposter syndrome. Now, I bet not many people talk about that in a Second Life video, but in the tech community, there's a thing called, in everywhere there's a thing called the imposter syndrome, but it's becoming something that a lot of us techies are learning we have. And that's not just techies, actually, that's creative people in general, where sometimes we work really hard coming up with things and doing things, but we always feel like we're never that good. And oh my word, we do things like that. But you get in this situation where someone says, oh, I love your videos, make them. And then you go through this weird, I'm scared to make videos because I don't think I'm as good as everybody else. And I think, why should I bother making a video because of blah. And it's a really horrible thing. And I think it's worth talking about briefly, because if you suffer from it, I want you to know that you are not the only one who does. There are some brilliant technical minds that I have met at conferences around the UK who come from all over the world. I mean, they travel over for these things. And these people I look up to as, geniuses in some respects. They're technically brilliant, or they're creatively brilliant, whether it be graphic or otherwise. But, you ask any of them, and they all don't really rate themselves. And they worry that, that why am I got this job? Because, do I deserve to have this job? Am I good enough to have this title? Of course they are, otherwise I wouldn't have the title. So, but it's, I'm one of those people just like them who needs telling that sometimes. So, out it goes. Thank you, Yonder, for giving me that encouragement that I really should just try and make some videos here, which I am doing. And I've not put a lot of effort into it in the sense of scripting or production, because I never do. I think I like it to be just me. It's just fluid. It's natural, You can see me from my good bits, my bad bits, and my other bits if I do it like this. If I got asked to do something proper, and shiny, then I might have a go at trying to make something a little bit more shiny. But I kind of like the rawness of these videos, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know who I'm going to bump into. I could bump into anybody while I'm making this. You just don't know. But I hope you're taking in all the scenery, apart from my general waffle. Here around we go. It is very beautiful. Bellisseria. Note it down. I'll put a link in the description below to let you know, in Second Life where the Lɣric is. And you can come over and check it out. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Very communal. Hours of exploration. You can live here, fun. Look at it. See that little bench? You see that as it goes past? The attention to detail is incredibly high. So you have got to, explore a little bit. Oh, look, a horse. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. Ah, Mr. Ed. I used to enjoy Mr. Ed. Simple things. We keep on going. Oh, Don't worry, the video's not going to be much longer. I just wanted to take you through here. I should pop out back into Burb Civilization. Oh, what is the... So, oh, look, there you go. There's a petrol station there, just in case you need to get some fuel while you're driving around. See, how cool is that? Okay. Oh, look at this. Look. Another bridge. And there's lots of little lakes and places where you can go and chill out. I've noticed that while I'm waffling away, I'm heading north, which wasn't really where I wanted to head. I was meant to be heading west, because I was trying to bring you through here and take you out to the other side, so it was a nice place to end the video. This could end up with me getting incredibly lost, which could be a fun way to end the video. This isn't feeling good. Okay, we're close. We're so close to getting out of the maze. I tell you, the great thing is, unlike normal stuff, as I mentioned earlier, there are no parcel lines for the roads or the trails. So you really do need to figure out where they are, and then you need to learn how to go around them. And I think that adds a little level of fun. I've took real pleasure and pride in learning where I'm going, you know, off by heart, like a taxi driver or something. Because it's nice to be able to go out and cycle around. There's too many houses. I don't know everybody who lives here. Oh, this feels terminal. Oh, it is. Okay. So there's someone's house. Hello, house. It's nice to see you. So that's not the way out. Answers on a postcard. Let's see if we can get out before the end of this video. Otherwise, I'm going to be ending it lost in the middle of the woods. You'll have to come try and find me. Let's go south a bit, shall we? Can't be any harm in going south a bit, right? You have to use your compass an awful lot for this. I'm also very aware that in real life I've got a delivery of my groceries coming in this hour. So if I don't get out of here quickly, I'm going to be diving for the door. So that could be interesting. What have I got in my grocery bag today? Okay, up a hill. This feels promising. We're going towards the hills. Actually, that's probably not promising because I'm pretty sure you can't get out at the hills. But, oh dear. Where's that south? Go south a bit more. Maybe it's down here. Maybe I'm not far away. Feels familiar. I feel like I've been here before. See, the bike's amazing. You just get to see so much. And the bike can do... I don't know where I bought the bike from. I'll put it in the description. I'll find out where I got it from. This bike can do wheelies and everything. I mean, and you can even do bunny hopping. Oh, could that be an exit? Yeah, you can do bunny hopping and stuff. And it goes backwards, look, which is a kind of cool feature. It coasts. If you're going down hills, you can slalom all around. There's a new bit at the bottom of south of Bellisseria where there's some slalomy bits. And you can go slaloming. Here you go. Look, I made it out. Oh, wow. That sense of achievement. Oh, also, ooh, shiny. Look, no, these are important. If you see one of these, it's telling you there's a res zone, off-road, if you like. It's an off-road res zone. There you go, look. So this is a res zone here. Keep an eye out for them. Big ones of those on the road means you can res. There's a res zone for the railways, by the way. I'll do a video of the railways. They're not finished yet. So, but here you are, look, I've made it. And now I'm on the other side of the continent. And what do I mean? Let me just pull up. And I'll show you. And we'll end the video, shall we? I hope you've enjoyed that. That was a bit of fun. My voice is starting to go and my shopping's going to be here any minute. So, excuse me. A big look at the big map. The big map. Okay, a big map says, let me show you where we've been. Let's see. Check this out, right? This continent is huge. Or as some people over here say to me, huge. Look at that. You've got a whole sea bit over here. This is like the greenery bit, and you've got the mountains here. Look, here I am. We started over here. So we started here. We went all the way down. Well, maybe not all the way down, but we went most of the way down. Across here, over the bridge. Then we went through this bit, and then we came out here. So much to explore, right? And if you go down... Check this out. They're building new stuff here. Now, I have seen, and I'm not going to tell you where it is because that would spoil it, but I have seen, and somebody will tell you in the group, it's not a secret, there is the mirror, as they call it. Let me give you some mystery, eh? Ask about the mirror. Because someone told me about the mirror, and I had no idea what they're on about. I think it might have been Yonder. And then they told me, and I felt stupid. But there is a mirror of this where secret things happen, and they plan things ahead of, and they play around with their design ideas and stuff. But it gives you an idea of what's coming. I'm sure someone like Patch or someone will post it in the group or whatever. But here, you see these bits down the bottom. They're building those on, and that's going to keep going down and down and down along the continents there. So you will grow, and more houses will come, and it will be all exciting and cool. Anyway, I've waffled enough, and I need to get a drink. So I hope you enjoyed that. Anyway, I'll try and make some more. Maybe I'll focus on specific things. Maybe I'll show you the visitor centre or stuff like that. But really, my video is about going around and exploring. Really, I'm not really, not really the tourist video guy. Really, there's other people for that kind of thing. So I'll say goodbye for now. Anyway, go get your bikes, go exploring. Bring your cars over here. I'll do a sailing video over here for sure, and I'll show you where you can go sailing and stuff, and maybe take you around some of the landmarks or whatever. Anyway, enjoy your second life, enjoy Bellisseria, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.